We are just a stone's throw from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and it is rocking and rolling here at Huntington Bank Field in downtown Cleveland. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Throwing right away is Winston. Into the hands of Cedric Tillman. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 33 yards that time.
I've heard of quick strike offenses, but this is taking that to the extreme. I mean, the very first snap of the ball game, normally you're thinking, let's get our quarterback comfortable and get him into the flow of the game, but not here. They come out attacking from the outset, and it pays off in a big way.
Ready?
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. The Browns sitting at 5-2 on the year, and they've been playing well, really well. I mean, winners of 5 of their last 7, but losers last time out.
And the key for them, as I see it, tightening things up on defense, because the offense did its part. They played well, but defensively, way too many lapses and big plays allowed. That ultimately doomed them in their last ball game.
Jameis to throw it. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 21. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Ready?
Throwing, Winston. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jordan Akins, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 30. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. You look at this Browns defense. Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
You know, when actors get ready for a scene, they often ask the question, what's my motivation? But what's the motivation of this group? What's their mindset? What's the problem that they have? Will they create an identity that allows them to get better?
Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now it's Jackson. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
13.
A first down carry for Henry. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left it no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. From the gun, it's Jackson. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice sustained series to begin the game that will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10. Flowers going to go in motion right. Now it's Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, 31 yards. And the Ravens are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
To throw is Winston. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards, the final tally.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Here's Winston. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. But Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick six.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it as we resume action. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And Winston lost the football. And this will be recovered at least by the offense, but he'll be taken down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. So they go with the empty set, and that's the risk you run right there. Nobody was there to protect.
Well, you know how most offenses have audibles, and they've changed plays when they see certain sets? A lot of defenses do the exact same thing. You go to an empty back set, they bring pressure, and boy, did it pay off in this case.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
They go play action with Jackson. Going deep for Walker. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 54 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Inside handoff, Henry. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Henry again on second down. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Ready?
3rd and 5.
Ready?
Oh, design run for their wideout. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
That was 4th and what we would call long in that situation, wasn't it? That wasn't 4th and inches, was it?
No, I mean, you get in those situations 4th and 3, 4th and 4. That's a lot to, what would you say, a lot of pizza left in that box. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Tucker with the extra point, and that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And now their hill to climb has gotten taller. They had the safety last time they had the football. That led to the touchdown a moment ago. So that deficit going in the wrong direction as they try to right the ship here. 1st and 10. Now Winston. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. To throw, Winston. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
53 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. Flashy little move, but unable to reach the 40. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Play action. Now Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, You got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble.
Hey, middle.
Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. Here's Jackson to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to him, and I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
The slot man in motion right. Throwing on second and long. Jackson. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Change it.
Throwing is Jackson.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright. And this will stay a two-score game at 16.
And now two problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
Wait. Let him go.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Now 2nd and 9.
Ready.
Winston now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And, oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Jackson now. incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
He juked him. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff, and the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. To throw is Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Flowers. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Flowers.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
77 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Danny Gray.
42 yards as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Ready.
Here's Winston. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Ready.
Now Winston. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Again, it's Henry. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Go.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. That one into the hands of Flowers. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides will be thrilled with that.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
The sack there by Roquan Smith.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down.
Winston. Big strides, look at him go. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. 56 yards.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now, there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Play action. It's Jackson.
To the right side, into the hands of Flowers.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Hey. Sit on.
Now Jackson.
He'll get this to Flowers, left side.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
The handoff, running left, Henry. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
103 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Jackson.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Hey, Alpha, sit on. Hey, sit on. Hey.
Now it's Jackson.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
UAX. 13. Sit on.
Henry.
And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Middle.
Henry again.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Ready.
From the gun, Winston. That's out to Chubb, complete. And even with that broken tackle, can't get very far. Stopped short of the 30. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Ready. Wait. Wait, Hannah.
Winston. Eluding the pressure right. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Winston from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Ready.
Jameis to throw it.
Open man, that's Tillman. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Ready.
To throw, Winston. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Second and 10.
Hey, 5 on the 50. Ready? Flip it. Wait,
now Winston. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing, Winston. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Touchdown, Browns. A great play there. 52 yards.
And the Browns get a bit closer.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll make this a 19-point ball game. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. Escapes the defender, and I think the Browns got it. They did.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Hey, report. Go. You.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Here's Jackson to throw. Flush to his right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Sheds off the tackle and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Jackson. Throw caught by Flowers. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Hey, middle.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Baltimore, they improved to 5-3 as they approach the halfway point of this 17-game schedule. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem